Pick up peppers.
All right, we are live, sir.
Well, I will do my voice training letter. Okay.
I got you can do it now. It's fine.
I can?
I don't care.
Okay.
The whole world's gonna hear it, but it's cool.
That's the problem. Okay.
I mean, that's fair.
There's fans in Des Moines, Iowa, that just think we do this without any kind of training, and I don't want to kill their vibe. You know what I mean?
No training, right?
But guys, to be honest with you, I have to start before I do the pod and do a few things. So first, I drink Earl Grey tea. Get the throat all nice and lubricated.
Okay.
Take a couple swigs of icy cold water. Basically to like undo the effects of the tea. Right? So we're back at square one.
You flush it away.
Flush it all down the drain,
all
right?
right?
Just got an icy hot throat now, and then icy cold throat, excuse me. And then I say, pickle peppers.
Yeah.
Pickle peppers.
Okay.
Pickle peppers. Pickle peppers.
A little lower. One more.
And then I do
one more.
And then I do but the last one is like real like New Jersey mafia gangster.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, we need to pickle peppers, man. Don't forget to pickle peppers, okay? Ma told you to go get the pickle peppers, or we're gonna see you. We're gonna throw you in the lagoon
With the fishes.
the lagoon with the fishes. If you don't get the pickle peppers, okay?
All right. That's a lot of work. I mean, should be warmed up pretty good.
I am tired now. I'm ready to go to bed.
Sweating a little bit. Starting to glisten. Like a little glisten up at the top.
I need a squeegee or something. JV. Dude.
What's happening?
You didn't fully immerse yourself in the Barbenheimer weekend, did you?
No, only more than half immersion.
Okay.
Because the movie was like 3.5 hours
It
long.
was, yeah. It was a very long movie. Yes.
I don't think Barbie was that long.
It was not.
So, yeah.
It was definitely not. Barbie was 114 minutes.
Perfect.
And
That's perfect movie length.
perfect movie length, right? And we have Oppenheimer's 3 hours, 180 minutes.
Yeah.
And I saw them both.
That is a lot of time.
Dude, can we talk about the Barbenheimer weekend?
Let's talk.
So you know, like you and I, we're at the theater almost every weekend.
Right.
And the theaters have not been packed. It's been, we saw the Spider-Man movie or this and that.
We also go like before 12 o'clock if at all possible.
Here's my point.
Perfect.
Here's my point here.
Okay.
Saw Barbie 2:15. Theater was packed.
2:15?
2:15.
It's pretty late.
On a Saturday. I was with other people.
Yeah, that's fair.
And theater was packed out. I saw Oppenheimer on Sunday at 10:40 in the morning.
Right.
Theater was packed.
Really?
Yes, man. People just skip church. Hang out with Christopher Nolan.
I was in there at 11 Sunday.
Nice.
And it was not bad. It was not really packed at all.
Oh, I was good. I had my seat right there in the middle.
But there was just pink shirts and stuff all over the place.
Oh, yes, that's how it was. Yes.
Just everybody was there to see Barbie. There wasn't many there for Oppenheimer that early in the morning.
Yeah, Barbie crushed the box office, man.
Oppenheimer did well as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that.
Yeah.
But just to see so many people flock to the theater for these two total polar opposite type movies, it gives me hope.
Yeah,
that like people will continue to go.
Okay.
The staff at our local Regal Theater, shout outs, give us a promotion, sponsorship and stuff. We will continue going there, but like the staff was on full. Everybody the staff was sweating. Yes. They were doing work, man. It was just great to see like a movie theater at capacity and people really excited to go see two different movies, right? People people are like seeing each other and they're like, "Oh, yo, hey, how you doing, Barbie?"
Yeah.
Or Oppenheimer, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's kind of the conversations in the concession stands, man. So, big ups to just a great weekend for cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan, love the big theater experience. And it wasn't bad as far as like people talking, being annoying and stuff like that. Like they revered the process and they were in there to watch Barbie,
Yeah.
to watch Oppenheimer. One cat, couple rows down, fell asleep during Oppenheimer, and then when he got up at the end, he was just like, "Hey, did the bomb go off?" Legit asked the person he was
"Were
with.
you not in history class?" Of course the bomb went off. We know it went off.
Yes. What are we doing? You slept through the bomb. It was the loudest thing in the theater.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Like, I was at Barbie, and they were playing Oppenheimer next door. We knew it was the bomb went off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the theater I was in was pretty quiet for the most part, and it wasn't very packed at all. At that time of the day, Barbie, like I said, there was just people in and out.
Yeah.
For that one, early in the morning. There's a lot of kids early in the morning as well. But all in all, like I said, the theater was quiet, and everybody was just kind of enjoying what was happening.
Yeah, man. Let's just give it up for these two filmmakers, these two studios producing. And Barbie was good, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Barbie was actually a good movie. Like the big standouts, obviously, like Margot Robbie did her thing.
Yeah.
All the different Barbies and all the different Kens, but like Simu Liu, the guy who played Shang-Chi, and Ryan Reynolds, they were Ken and Ken 1. I'm not going to go into details, but there was a back and forth riff. Like the trailer peeked at it, but it happened through most of the movies.
Yeah.
These two back to back.
You said Ryan Reynolds.
I meant Gosling.
Yeah, okay. I was processing in my head for a second. I was like,
I'm still mad at Gosling because he was still a liability at safety for Remember the Titans. I'm never going to live him down.
Yeah, he's never. Yeah, that's on his record forever.
Horrible football defensive player, bro. Okay. But you were a great kid.
Yeah. All right, so is that the pod? We're good?
I think we can call it a week.
All right, guys.
We'll handle. I got to do my outro. the pickle peppers.
Yeah,
guys, go to the cinema. Go see Barbie. Go see Oppenheimer. Hell, go see Barbenheimer. All in one day. Spend 6 hours at the theaters. Whatever. All right, man. Let's roll some movie news.
All right, sounds good.
Actually really excited about this, man.
Okay.
All right. I'm probably getting sued by Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
That's beside the point, though.
I think that's Matthew McConaughey.
I thought that was Kevin Hart. I'm just getting names messed up today, dude. I need to just not drink Earl Grey tea.
It just depends on the way you say it, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was more McConaughey. You just naturally gravitate to McConaughey when you talk sometimes.
All right. Yeah. That's not bad, guys. I'm just going to get in my Lincoln and just drive. No destination. We're never going to get through this pod tonight.
It's going to be a long, I'm going to be a lot of cutting on this one. There's going to be
not.
There's going to be no cut.
I'll burn this mother down.
No cut.
You better not.
I haven't cut anything out in months.
All right, guys, to our movie news here. So, according to Entertainment Weekly, Ryan Reynolds and his production company, Maximum Effort, is bringing the 80s wisecracking alien Alf back. Now, for some of our listeners, probably don't know who Alf. You've probably seen Alf,
yes,
but you didn't know it was Alf. Javi, you ever watch the show?
Oh yeah, I believe I had an Alf stuffed animal at some point in my life.
Same.
Yeah,
you had to, man.
Yeah, he was cool. He had that cool pink shirt.
Like Alf was Alf was the. We love, especially like me and you, like our brand of comedy and style and everything and humor is like Alf. And Alf was kind of like the OG of it there.
Pretty sure he set the path for the kind of comedy we enjoy.
Exactly. It is, right?
which is like right on the edge of, probably shouldn't be seen.
Or shouldn't be seen or heard or even thought about, but we're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it's enjoyable for everybody. It's very commercial at the same exact time.
Yeah.
So, Elf, I loved him. I watched reruns, watch this all the time, and gonna be interesting to see how they bring this guy back and the family they put around him as well.
Well, let me ask you this question, because I was reading this and it kind of confused me a little bit. They're not going to be remaking the show. I don't believe they're going to be rerunning clips of the show.
So I saw it as two different things.
Okay,
Maybe
okay.
I'm reading it wrong.
Okay.
That they're going to resurrect him as far as they're going to create, like they own the IP now.
Right.
So they can run and do Alf, the old episodes.
Yeah.
But they're also going to create something new.
Okay, so that must be where because it says will not consist of full-length episodes, stuff like that. So they're going to do kind of shorts and things like that within the rerun.
Correct, but I don't even know I didn't know that there was a maximum effort channel.
No clue.
Well, we just learned something new today,
Yeah.
I guess. Ryan Reynolds, not only does he have a gin, not only does he have a soccer team,
Yeah.
and Mint Mobile, but he also has a TV station.
Which I believe he has sold. Like, he sold Mint Mobile, I think, and his gin, right?
Yeah.
He's just doing big things out there.
Maximum Effort Channel. What is this? Oh wow, it's a whole thing.
Oh. Yeah, it says the channel is available through
Fubo.
Yeah, it's like a channel underneath a bunch of channels or something like that.
Yep. So, Vizio Watch Free. I have that.
Same.
All right.
Let's go. I have to look up Maximum Effort.
Watch some old school episodes of
Yeah.
Alf. Hey, team, were you a fan of Alf? Are you excited to see some possible new episodes of Alf? Who would, if there was something, they're bringing them back, it's something new, who would be the perfect voice? Not Ryan Gosling. Reynolds. I messed that up on purpose this time. Who's the perfect voice for Alf, guys? And what family would you put around him? We'll put this on our socials, guys. Let us know your thoughts.
Cool.
I think Ryan Gosling would be a good Alf. Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I'm Clyde Smith.
And I'm Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are discussing the trailers for Bob Marley, One Love, A Haunting in Venice, Episode 5 of Secret Invasion, and our Movie of the Week. That's right, guys. We got it. Oppenheimer. All right, team. All right. So we have our villain, Kinsley Ben-Adir, playing Bob Marley in this biopic pick. And then we got our boy, Kenneth Branagh, who we're going to talk about a little bit in Oppenheimer.
It's a cool name.
As Hercule Poirot. And we're back. He's back in action for his third film, A Haunting in Venice, guys. You're going to get our full reactions. You want to see those? Our beautiful faces, especially Javi's. Like, the beard gang is tight today.
Let's go.
You can see that on YouTube for our full reactions, guys. Link, show notes, all that good stuff. Click the link tree.
There you go.
Did I hit everything?
Yeah, I think you're right.
We've been working on it,
It's
man.
good.
So,
Good.
All right, team. So we got Bob Marley, One Love. It's a look at the life of legendary reggae musician Bob Marley. Guys, this is brought to us from Ronaldo Marcus Green, starring Kinsley Ben-Adir. Lashana Lynch as Rita Marley. We just recently saw her in Captain Marvel, but also in the last 007 movie, the most recent, excuse me. We got a whole host of other people as well. Bro. Usually, I think we got Zach Balin as one of the writers. I will say this. Zach Balin, I guess, is invited to the cookout. Let's talk about Zach Balin for a second, okay? I just saw that. Before we even jump into this, Zach Balin has written King Richard, Creed 3, Gran Turismo, Bob Marley. Looks like he just writes a lot of black. He's writing a script called For Black Rabbit, so I'm guessing that has black people in it. I guess Zach is invited to the cookout. Yeah. Man. He's wearing this like thick rope chain in his IMDb picture.
Looking at it right now.
Like he mean mugging. I guess you invited to the cookout, bro.
Yeah.
Don't put raisins in the potato salad, right? And we good, all right?
Agreed.
All right, man. I know very little about Bob Marley's music.
Mm-hmm.
I know even less about his life. I myself was, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with like the look of like Jamaicans, and obviously like the prototypical, stereotypical Jamaican is Bob Marley, right?
Right.
I'm just now at 36 growing my dreads out. Right?
I got you.
Right. I didn't when I was younger, just the look, the feel, and everything. I just thought it was dope, man.
Yeah.
Do you know about anything about this man?
Well, I mean, I've listened to his music.
Yeah.
I don't know much about his story, but I know Bob Marley wasn't about him. It was about his music reaching everybody.
Exactly.
It wasn't his music wasn't about I'm Bob Marley.
Yeah.
It's about I hope you enjoy my music, and here it is. Here's my story in my heart for everybody to have.
And it's supposed to like hit you and make you feel a certain way about what's going on, right? My mom, very collective woman as far as different types of music, and she would play some Bob Marley when in the house, especially when she's cleaning.
Right.
That One Love, We Jam in, Three Little Birds, stuff like that. All of his hits, man. But what I'm excited about with this trailer kind of drops on me. Like, we usually bullshit through trailers.
Yeah.
This one, we both were kind of like revered as far as like, it was really in depth.
Yeah, it was real strong. And get kind of like his music, man.
Yeah.
It's supposed to put you in a state where you're calm and you can relax, right?
Exactly.
It's about being peaceful. That's what the trailer kind of portrayed too. And I mean, it showed us the non-peaceful parts too, but
he mollywopped my homeboy, so.
But the feel of his music behind all that, what still kept you in that state of mind that he'd want you to be in.
Yeah, man. This is one I'm excited for. This is one that, like, if done right, the music's gonna sound so good, reverberating through the speakers in the theater. Did I do that right?
It's close.
Really close. Working on my music lingo, guys. Okay, trying to work with the band.
Well, I don't want to get into it, but we could talk about reverb all day.
Play a little jazz flute. So I'm trying to just get with the band a little bit.
You don't want a theater to have reverb in it.
What he said, guys. We're gonna throw Bob Marley One Love on our socials, guys. Let us know your thoughts here. This looks good. Are you excited about it? Are you a fan of Bob Marley or his music? What about Kingsley Ben Adir, man? This dude's all over the place. I love it. He was also in Barbie. He was like Ken 3. He was like Ken 3 or 4.
It's so great.
And he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
But also he's our villain in Secret Invasion that we'll talk about here in a little bit. This guy also played, you ready for this? He played Barack Obama on a television show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Definitely has been doing his thing, man. Really excited for this guy, and I want to see him in this. This is one I'm definitely checking out in theaters. So, all right, team.
Another haunting. A lot of hauntings going on lately.
A lot of hauntings.
We are coming up on spooky season.
I feel like everybody says, like, what does everybody say? Like, right after July 4th, it's spooky season. Like,
Yeah,
no,
it's Halloween time already.
I hate everybody, okay? Can we at least get through Labor Day? Okay. These women are like, no, it's spooky season now, baby.
Yeah, it's that's how the world is. I don't know.
Hate it here, man. I'm like, like Jaden Smith in the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Also, Stewie.
Yeah.
from Family Guy.
Love it. All right, team. So we got here A Haunting in Venice. And according to IMDb, in post-World War II Venice, Perot, now retired and living on his own exile, reluctantly attends a seance. When one of the guests is murdered, it is up to the former detective to once again uncover the killer.
Cool.
I feel like that last part was just like hey, what's that over there?
Yeah, running.
I saw you run away.
Yeah.
Your leg is still sticking out. I can see it.
Or like one of those, you see the videos where people like throw the blankets up in the air and they take off running? It's like one of those ones. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. JV, we have had 2 of these movies now. This is going to be the
Yes.
third one, directed by Kenneth Branagh. We've had Murder on the Orient Express, we had Death on the Nile, and now we have A Haunting in Venice there. First question is, are you a fan of these movies?
Yeah, I've had a good time watching these movies.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Me too.
They've been pretty solid as far as like keeping the mystery. Really hard to untangle it,
Yeah.
like as the movie's going through, which is always make it more fun.
And like what makes it even more fun is like movies like this, they have so much rewatchability.
Yeah.
Because you want to also know, because he's going to explain it at the end. He's going to have this big old monologue at the end.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
What's going to happen, or it's going to blow our mind.
Yeah.
But what he saw, the little bits and things that he saw throughout the whole movie, you can go back and watch that.
Right.
And you can catch that. And that's what I'm excited about.
What popped into my head just now is nothing you said, but like just think about the trailer and like the ghost popping in and out. Super Scooby-Doo.
Of course, yes.
Like that's what I think. Like when we talk about like the ghost, it looks like there's a ghost that appears and disappears.
Yep.
It's like, Scooby-Doo. It's like a glass with a projector on it or something like that.
Or the person behind like the mural that's on the wall in the great room and the eyes or whatever. There's always eyes in those damn episodes, man.
Love Scooby-Doo.
You're the best, man. They need to bring it back. So,
but that's the vibes I get.
Yeah, no, this one looks like it's even darker, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We got Kelly Riley, Kenneth Branagh, Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Dornan, Emma Laird, Tina Fey. Let's go, right? A whole host of other people as well. So, directed by Kenneth himself. So he's starred and directed in the 3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So really cool. Kind of took this under his own wing. He's working with the subsidiary Disney now, but
he directed the other 2 as well.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, he directed the other 2, and then I believe his writing partner, or the person that he's worked with, Michael Green, has worked with all 3 as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Good.
Yep, Michael Green has definitely directed. No, wrote all 3. Excuse me. So they work with each other there. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Kind of a tight team in regards to that, guys. A Haunting in Venice.
Yes.
Really excited for that. It's definitely a in the movie theater type film, just like the other 2.
Yeah.
Just a good time, man. So really looking forward to that, and we will throw that on our socials as well.
Cool.
Linktree and all that good stuff.
All right.
All right, brother. Episode 5, Secret Invasion. Dude, we're almost at the end. Harvest.
Yes.
Fury gathers his allies. Gravik deals with unrest. man, talk to me about this episode, brother.
Finally getting some like really crazy action scenes.
Yeah.
And just the secrets just keep coming out.
Love
like
it.
the Nick Fury secrets that, his secrets have secrets and those secrets have secrets under them. And it's really unraveling right now, which is something we haven't been able to see at all. Like we're seeing Nick Fury who's lost his power and is like just trying to maintain himself. But, as a Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., he's got backup plans, man. Backup after backup after backup.
Dude,
All day.
I feel like he's down, but never out. That's the thing with
not
him,
at all.
man.
Not at all.
Right? Just like how he suited back up at that gravesite or
Yeah,
whatever.
that
I
was
was just like, okay, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the episode.
Yeah.
Episode 6 to drop because that's going to be really effing sweet. So
Well, we got another piece of like things happening in the background, right? This harvest situation with the Avengers DNA and all that mess, which hopefully we hear a good story about what this thing's supposed to do.
yeah.
Right? Because that's the end game for this now is this super Avengers serum that Gravik wants.
I hope everybody's not just walking around. I hope he just doesn't have like Hawkeye's DNA in there. Gravik gonna be real pissed off. Dog.
It's only Hawkeyes, right?
It's only Hawkeye.
You're
just a partially deaf middle-aged man. Is what you got right here. Just so mad.
That's it.
Just so mad. I did all this effing work for Hawkeye's abilities, which are nothing.
I just can't hear out this side anymore.
Bullshit. Say it again. What?
So yeah, we got some stuff going on. We kind of see what's going on with Rhodey somewhat. We now officially know he's a Skrull.
Yeah, he is. But wait, is he? I still don't know if this is Rhodey or not. Has that been confirmed? If this is like the Rhodey that we've always known, is that what we're saying?
No, he turned. Well, now you're confusing me. At some point, Rhodey turned into a Skrull.
Yes. Wait, how?
And like he was like looking in the mirror, and he changed from a Skrull to Rhodey.
Yes, that was last episode.
Yes.
But then he confronted him and said, like, you must be out your Skrull mind. And it was kind of confirmed right there when they were in the hospital. Yes. My thing, though, is this the Rhodey that we've seen since Iron Man 2?
Ah, I gotcha.
That's not confirmed.
Correct.
And
we still don't really know what happened when, right?
Well, if it is, I'm pissed. If it isn't, then I need some beep and answers, okay?
Well, what I'm going to have to do is go back and watch this episode again because this one had a lot going on.
It was tight. It was a really tight story, yeah.
And it was all over the place. So I'll definitely check this out again before the next one comes out. So I'm fresh on that. But been pretty solid.
Yeah.
At least for me, it's been solid.
And I love that the Skrull mercenaries that are helping Gravik out is now seeing that, like, yeah, dude, you losing your marbles a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
We understood what you were trying to do, but you're going a little too far.
Do you think it's just his personality or side effects of all the experiment stuff that has gone on?
I think he's one of those villains. He's one of those TV movie villains that has had a vendetta against Talos and Fury for a long time. Did not have power as a child.
Right.
Now that he's an adult and actually has other abilities and has power over like the Skrull Nation or whatever.
And knows a lot.
Right? He's coming at them with all of it. So I think like the mindset is there.
Mm-hmm.
I think now it just, when you have one clear mission, one clear idea that you want to accomplish,
Right.
nobody's going to stop you, and you will kill and destroy anybody that's in your way for you to get your goal. And like, for me, that's a good damn villain.
Yeah, and as far as we know, him and Gaia are the only two that are super Skrulls.
Yes.
So he's more powerful than all of them.
Yes.
And he's in charge of all of them. So kind of having a big power trip situation.
The only person to stop him is going to be Super Shredder.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, bro. Kevin Nash.
Yeah. Kevin Nash. Let's go.
This was a really dope episode, man. I like that. My favorite part is that the whole, like, they turned on him, but then obviously he mollywopped all of them and then walked outside.
Yeah.
He walked outside like Brad Pitt did at in the beginning of Troy. I don't know if you ever seen that.
Troy. Well, been a minute.
He's like, is there no one else?
Yeah.
Is there no one else? Brad walked outside like, what is it? What's up? You know what I mean? I'm just like, all right, not messing with this guy.
All right.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
What do you need? Let me clean your shoes. Shoes looking dirty from that scuffle you had.
Had a little bout in there. I saw. I was gonna help you, but I got I was on that mission. And rolled my ankles. So but I was there with you in thought though. Like I was like, come on, grab it,
Exactly.
All right, team. We are gonna throw this one on our socials as well. We got one more episode of this miniseries, Secret Invasion. Let us know your thoughts.
So, sent you a message, or we messaged each other while we were at the movies, which is kind of weird. But did you look at that Nick Cage trailer? Did you find that thing?
I did watch it. I did watch it this morning. I was gonna.
Does that not look like great, but in like
the most ridiculous cheesy way? Like he just does movies.
Yeah.
Like I think he's paid off his castles.
Right.
His tax debts and I think those are paid off now.
He's just having a good time.
He's just having a good damn time right now. You know what I mean? He's out there just doing his thug thizzle, best time of his life. Yeah. And you know what? I'm about that life, man. He just
picks up a movie and does whatever, and he's gonna be him, and we're gonna enjoy it.
You're not getting like Nicolas Cage diving into a character and seeing somebody other than Nick Cage. No, you're getting Nick Cage.
Yeah, like
as a grandpa.
Yeah, I just showed up. Give me my lines. Let's shoot the scene.
Let's do the scene.
Yeah, no method going on here.
I don't need no. Yeah, I'm not. You know how like Kenneth Branagh gets into like Hercule Poirot, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In each one of these movies, Nick Cage be like, y'all ain't going home.
Yeah.
We got a murder, and we're gonna figure it out. Okay. Nobody going home.
Exactly. And this is going to be no different.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of those that like I am going to see.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Just because I can laugh my ass off.
Dude, that's the only time anybody laughed in that movie theater. Even I heard people like making noise was during that one trailer.
Yeah, definitely fire there. So we'll probably talk about that trailer a little bit more next week. So
sounds good.
All right, brother. You ready to jump into this week's movie?
Yeah, man.
All right. Man, our boy Christopher Nolan is back, man. I'm really excited about it. Here we have Oppenheimer. Mm-hmm. This movie just opened on the 21st of July, 2023. Right. This one is written and directed by Christopher Nolan.
Does a lot of work, huh?
Yeah.
3 hours worth of work.
3 hours.
We had $100 million budget, and so far it's grossed $180.4 million.
Oh yeah.
Starring in this, we have Cillian Murphy as Robert Oppenheimer, Emily Blunt as Catherine Oppenheimer, Matt Damon as Leslie Groves, Robert Downey Jr., Louis Strauss, Florence Pugh as Jean Tatlock, Josh Hartnett as Ernest Lawrence, and many more.
Like, so many
So
more.
many more.
So many more.
Yeah, there was a lot of good characters throughout this film.
But like, even so, yeah, those are like the main.
Yeah, yeah.
But then there's so many people that like pop up in this movie that like you didn't even know was gonna be in this
Just
movie, and
in
it was
there.
just like, oh, a word?
Yeah, yeah.
You just weren't gonna tell nobody? I've been stalking your Instagram page for years. You've done 7 movies in between this time. What?
Yeah.
You weren't gonna tell me, bro? Like they have personal relationships with me or something.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah. I mean, your boy's in this one. Kenneth Branagh's in this one.
Exactly.
Who else? Rami Malek.
Gustav Skarsgård is in this one, man. It's just so good, man.
Josh Peck.
Guy
Jack
Burnett.
Quaid. All day. We could call them all out all day long.
Tron Foz Vogue. Gary Oldman. All right.
Yeah.
So we won't talk about all of these characters, guys,
Yeah.
but before we jump into this, man, go ahead and give us that quick synopsis so we can dive in.
So this is a story of the A-bomb and the guy who built it, and also how this tech was stolen by spies, and a lot of the kind of behind-the-scenes stories of how this came to be, and learning about, not just Oppenheimer, but multiple people that were involved with this project and some other ones over the years.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's start with the title character himself here.
Uh-oh.
Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer. Now, I obviously knew that the man J. Robert Oppenheimer created the atomic bomb. Was the core figure creating the atomic bomb. Like I knew that. I knew he was part of the Manhattan Project.
Well, and just a researcher in the quantum physics in general.
Exactly. We would not have the Ant-Man movies today if it wasn't for this man, okay? So
You know what? I was trying to think about 800 ways to involve Quantumania in this. And the one I had was going to be like, I don't know why I had to watch this movie. I just saw him explain it, a couple months ago. But you got to before me. That's cool though. It's all good. Yeah.
I got notes, bro. You got to work on Mondays, dude? I'll take notes. Boss, I do put in a full day of work on Monday.
Lunchtime.
Definitely 2 hours of work. The rest is definitely spent for the pod. Anyway. The problem is, like, my director does listen to these.
Yeah.
So he's going to drill me.
That's great.
And be on me. So anyway, I did not know that he was knew he was a genius, obviously, to build something like this, but didn't know that he was a womanizer. Did not know that he had this many issues that he was dealing with on a personal level.
Right.
And obviously things are heightened for effects of a movie, and Christopher Nolan's fantastic at that. But he tries to ground it in as much reality as possible. So all of this is definitely based off of American Prometheus, Kybird, Martin Sherwin here. But this Robert Oppenheimer in this film is a man who is determined, wants to be involved. You can tell, I can tell, this man loves his country.
Yeah.
He loves America, loves science, believes like you have to push the boundaries of science no matter what it's for.
Yeah. Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody has to.
He wants to be
It might as well be me
or United States of America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And let me be at the forefront of that.
Yep.
But at the same exact time, he is also a man that kind of holds a lot to his chest. Doesn't really show much of his cards.
Agreed.
A lot of the other scientists and the way that he thinks outside of science, just like theoretically, like worldly, is that this is right or wrong of what we're doing throughout the entire process. That's kind of been his thing, is like, hey guys, we're the scientists. Our job is to put like theory into practice.
Right.
Let's do that. What they do with it afterwards, it's not on us.
Yeah, and this portrayed him as like a lot more trusting than you would think somebody in that position would be.
Yeah.
Like he has no problem sharing all this information with all these people.
That was wild.
And, they're worried about security risks and things getting out. But you're in a room with all these people that are trying to figure out these formulas and stuff. And he's just like, yeah, we go over everything with all kinds of people.
Yeah.
and then you got Matt Damon's character grows like, that's not good.
What you're doing is not smart.
There is gonna be a leak of information.
Yeah, dude. There's a leaky faucet in here somewhere, bro.
Exactly.
Information's getting out. But like you saw how welcoming he was, especially when they got out to Mexico.
Yeah.
You saw how welcoming he was. We're like, hey, who is this guy? Doesn't matter. Come on through. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you the plans. You know what I mean? Like, let me show you everything.
Need a job? Come on in. I got a job for you.
I got you, fam. But he's just a very. I didn't know he was like, because like you get like you see like J. Robert Oppenheimer, and you see that he is, this scientist, this professor, this doctor, but like you think he's a lame.
Yeah,
like, you think he's just like complete like bookworm or whatever. But what other facets is he involved in? Right, he's very liberal. Right, and at that time, if you were very liberal, you were considered more of a communist and not really a Roosevelt New Deal Democrat. You know what I mean? So he was kind of involved with that. Dude loved being out there on his ranch in New Mexico.
Yeah. Yep.
That's something you don't expect a nerdy type scientist guy to really be able to go ahead and do, and then sleep under the stars and stuff like that. Also, ladies' man. Would definitely have a few ladies under his belt, and we saw just through exposition had a few more.
Yes,
too. So he's a very complex individual, but like, dude, I will give it up for Cillian Murphy, who this is my first time seeing him in a leading role.
Right.
For me, I have never seen Peaky Blinders, but I've seen him in every Christopher Nolan movie he's ever been in. And it's always like he's not the protagonist, but he's like the one-off. You know what I mean? He's the villain in Batman Begins, right? He's the Mark in Inception. You know what I mean? Like, so he's that type of guy. He is just a great individual as Robert Oppenheimer, and he just falls into this character, man. I've never seen a portrayal like this before. And we've seen some people like, did you see Christian Bale as in Vice? How he kind of just like got the fat on and everything.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was fantastic. I thought that was great. This is light years better, man, as far as being this character, man. Definitely held it together for this movie, man. You have to for a damn 3-hour-long movie, and you're the centerpiece.
Well, it makes you feel like you're standing right there trying to learn everything
from him. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Like you're sitting there listening and watching all these people work. It's just like you're just, you're just there. You're part of the team and just trying to help figure everything out.
My favorite was when like he started with one student in the classroom, and then like it moved forward in time, and he had like 5, and then he had like 20, and then he had a whole group of people, right? And then he had like a lecture hall about it. So, and you felt like you were one of those students, listening in, and I'm just like, yo, man, science. I was just like, yo. There's some science shit going on, bro. He's so captivating. As Robert Oppenheimer.
I don't know what's happening, but it looks awesome.
I'm going to fail this class, but I should be taking notes right now, man. I feel like I got a pen and paper out right there. Shut up. I want to flunk this. I want to fail this.
Trying to go out to New Mexico. I got to get this right.
Trying to get these figures right, man. I'm trying to hang out with Josh Hartnett, dude. Dude, it's sexy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Talk to me about Emily Blunt's Kitty Oppenheimer.
Oh, well, we found out this is kind of where that not ladies man. What word did you use earlier?
Womanizer.
There you go. So she comes into the story after Florence Pugh's character of Jean Tatlock.
Yeah.
But she's married, and they start having an affair. She gets pregnant. Then they end up, between that time and between the pregnancy and the baby's born, she's divorced. They're getting married.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she was there to support him pretty much the whole movie and everything that he did, whether she liked it or not. But her as like that figure during the movie, she was just kind of there by his side, right? She'd come in when they were in the city working on stuff. She'd pop in and, yell at him about some stuff and then take off because she's trying to help him, right? Like she sees he has these kind of super trusting blinders and is super nice to everybody no matter what.
Yeah.
And she's like, why aren't you fighting people? Why are you letting these things happen?
She was like, you cracked a dang bottle over her head right now. They talk back to you like that one more time.
Exactly.
Like if he would have allowed her to, if she had a clearance to be able to be there,
yeah,
she would have threw some damn chairs, bro. It would have been a TLC match in there if she was in there, bro. Yeah. Because the scientists were definitely like going back and forth and arguing and stuff, and that's just like science. We're trying to figure it out, right?
It's brainstorming.
It's brainstorming. Yeah, we've done it before. Whatever.
Out in the bullpen.
Exactly. Right. In the bullpen. We just watched the episode of How I Met Your Mother when Barney is playing laser tag and he gets his laser tag license revoked or whatever, and it's like an episode of Lethal Weapon or something. Like from Lethal Weapon, he's just like, "Give me your gun and your bag." Yeah. That's good. Out in the bullpen. Sorry. Anyway,
love that episode.
She's season 4 of How I Met Your Mother is just fired. By the way, they were on top of their game, man. Anyway, but yeah, she was basically that enforcer, man, and she wanted to make sure that one, he's not getting taken advantage of, right, but also when things start not going his and their way as far as in their life, she kept on asking like, "Yo, what are you doing, man? This is like your legacy. This is the Oppenheimer. Like, I'm an Oppenheimer. This is our legacy. What are you doing?
Yeah,
get your shit together and let's fight."
Exactly.
So I could go to the car, get the table.
Yeah.
I gotta beat somebody over the table. You know what I mean? Whatever. Right. That's what I liked about her, man. She kept him, even though she was not really the best. Like, she was a good wife. She clearly was not a good mom. She hated that aspect of life.
Yeah.
But she was a devoted, no matter what. You're an idiot guy, but you're brilliant. You need to be like held down somehow.
Yeah.
And I will do that for you.
Well, it's even kind of when they go through the stuff with Jean Tatlock and all that comes out.
Exactly.
She's like, she stays by his side, but she lets him know, you might get a bottle over the head later.
Exactly, bro.
Whatever.
You think this damn chair is only for your other sciences? You can get this too, bro. You can get this work. All right, man. Matt Damon as Leslie Groves here. He is General Groves, and he's the one from the military aspect, the closest connection to the White House, that oversees the Manhattan Project and what happens in Los Alamos, New Mexico.
Yeah.
He's also the liaison that allows he appoints Oppenheimer and allows him to build out there in New Mexico and oversees everything. It's Matt Damon.
Yeah.
So, you're going to get a badass performance.
Every time.
And he just brings it here.
It's never going to be a Martian, but,
Nah, it's never going to top that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That's like, for me, him as Mark Watney is like premier, like top. Better than Good Will Hunting. Yeah. And the internet can fight me for that.
Right,
I don't care.
Right.
His role as Mark Watney is way better than his role as Will Hunting in Good Will Hunting. Like, I don't care. I'll say it again, damn it. But him as Leslie Groves, I think he's one of those guys who was working with, but also working against Oppenheimer is what
Yeah.
it felt like the entire film. Like, yo, I appointed you, and I'm your liaison for the White House, and let me know whatever you need. We'll get it going. Military, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
and then here's your schedule. Here's what we
Yes.
need, and this is what we're going to do.
Exactly.
There's no give in this. Here's your date. If you don't hit that date, we're all fired.
And like I yeah, and like we kept on getting closer and closer and closer to that date as far as the 15th and when they needed to go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
And for the Trinity launch, but you saw that like he's an intense military man. He plays that very, very well, but he's like getting jazzed. You can tell he's getting jazzed about this. You know what I mean? And Oppenheimer was jazzed at first, but he's getting more reserved about it. You know what I mean? So they almost like move places in the format of how the movie goes as far as like their excitement for this. Because Oppenheimer, Oppie, as he's called,
I don't like it at all.
it's weird, but
Not a fan.
Oppie, he starts to understand like, you're doing something, I'm doing something, me and my team are out here doing something that is just like going to change the world forever, and I don't think it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's good at all.
Yeah. Agreed. I think that's the rub in the whole situation, right? It's like, that's kind of the whole kind of story of the A-bomb was, we built this thing that's puts us on top of the war game, but everybody else is trying to build this same thing and probably build it better.
Yeah.
That's how tech works.
That's why we have an iPhone and we have an Android.
Yep.
So that's why we got Threads and we got Twitter. So
still don't know what that is. That's fine.
But we're on it, damn it. Yeah. All right, here. Florence Pugh as Jean Tatlock. She is the love interest, and she's a communist and early love interest of Robert Oppenheimer, who is obsessed with him, even after he ends it with her because he's pregnant with Kitty and, is going to get married and try to be an honest man.
He didn't do too good at that.
He did not do too good at that because he kept on going back to San Francisco and hooking up with old Tatlock.
Oh, yeah.
One thing about this movie, ladies and gentlemen, this is Christopher Nolan's first rated R film since Insomnia, 2001.
He
let us know.
Did his thing.
He did his thing. He let us know. Florence Pugh is basically naked.
Yeah. She's the only one, though.
She's the only person who's
Just
naked
the whole time.
most of the movie. Anytime you see Florence Pugh, she's probably naked.
Shirt on one time.
I think so.
Yeah.
We've seen her clothed one time.
We really did.
And Jean Tatlock hated, like, Robert always brought her flowers and she hated it. And I love
so
that
good.
was kind of like a cute little, like, dude, that's not what we're about.
And he did it every time.
He did it every time. So, like, did he do it because he's a gentleman or did he do it to just annoy her? Right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing. But, like, I love that we also didn't get an explanation.
Yeah. And that's the tiny little bit of comedy in this movie.
Exactly.
Like, when they're kind of sitting next to the bed, I think they were talking about him getting Emily pregnant.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, at least she didn't bring me flowers this time. And he pulled out that little tiny flower out of his jacket. The theater erupted at that point.
Same.
Everybody just wanted to laugh.
Exactly.
It was pretty dark up until that point.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we have Josh Hartnett as Ernest Lawrence here. Ernest Lawrence is the scientist who is a professor at the same school as Oppenheimer, and he is in the room next door. He's the one who actually lets Oppenheimer know that, like, hey, because of your beliefs, the way that you are, this is why you're not getting recruited for the project. And, like, Oppenheimer's like, I already know what the project is, man. You keep calling it the project, baby. I know what y'all trying to do out here in these streets. You know what? He's like, well, you can know, but, like, you're not involved. And he's like, I'll clean it up and I'll denounce communism and do this and do that and stuff like that so I can be involved. So from that point on, like, he was not a part of the Communist Party. He called himself a New Deal Democrat. and just wanted to be a part of this project because he knew that he was the brightest mind for it. So
now Josh Hartnett in this movie
is 6'3", dude.
and
He was going to be Batman.
But he's
Back
just
in
like
2005.
He's like a jacked Josh Hartnett in this movie. He's huge. I didn't recognize him at first because he looked so big. Like he just
Towers over everybody else.
Well, when a person puts on so much muscle, their body just starts to change, right? Like your features and things like that. He just looked a little different.
You're putting him up against Cillian Murphy.
But yeah,
he's 5'7".
But I'm just saying, I didn't mean
Cillian Murphy's 5'7".
I didn't mean height. You're always talking about height.
Yeah, because I'm
talking about height. I'm talking about width here.
Okay. No, okay, I get that. Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, for me, he was kind of unrecognizable for a little bit until he kind of started talking and made it through. I was like, dude, this dude is humongous.
For me, it was the glasses.
He's a little heartthrob. Now he's gigantic heartthrob.
I still remember him in Black Hawk Down, man. He was badass. One of my favorite action war movies of all time. So he was best friend, co-professor over there with Oppenheimer, and but had really strong conservative views compared to his liberal communist views of Oppenheimer, right? So that's where they sparred. Also, there was like the students and some of the faculty was trying to form unions and stuff, and unions is more of a liberal, was a communist idea. It's never been more of a conservative idea and stuff like that. So they always sparred. Yeah. But at the same exact time, you need the best minds. You bring the best minds in. Yeah. And even when Groves announced that it was Oppenheimer's going to do that, there was no tension between the two. I want you to come help work as well. So I thought that was really, really cool. Yep. Get Casey Affleck as Boris Pash. Really quick scene. Didn't know he was in this movie, but it was good to see him. Also, Rami Malek, David L. Hill. Now, I skipped my man for a reason, and I'll come back. Rami Malek is in like 2 scenes. Yeah. But like 2 totally pivotal scenes. Right. First one, hey, let's not get them to drop this bomb on anybody. Now that's created, hey, now that we did the Trinity test, like, let's, okay, we can do it, but let's not, the war is over. Yeah, yeah. We don't have any Nazis to fight. Let's just not do this.
We'll find somebody else.
Yeah. Let's just, can we like sign this position? And Oppenheimer does not. The next thing for Hill's character is that he's one of the witnesses at Strauss's hearing. And for the longest time, we'll talk about this. And this is what's really good about this is I did not know that it was a confirmation hearing until like the very end for Strauss. I didn't know what that was a hearing on. Right.
That was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yes. Yeah. But Hill, in his testimony on Strauss, was just fantastic, and it was a takedown of him. I really enjoyed it. Like, Rami Malek, the hero of the film. Yeah. Right? For all the bad that's happened in this film and how dark and scary it is as far as just an idea, there's a hero. His name is David Hill, damn it. Yeah. Let's talk about Robert Downey Jr.'s Louis Strauss performance, brother. Thoughts?
This guy, he can just slide in and out whatever he wants to do, man. You see him interacting with multiple different people. We kind of see him as a friend to Oppenheimer, and then we see a lot of things get put into place, a lot of pieces moved on the chessboard, but we don't know who's moving them for a long time. Exactly. And then they're just, kind of as you get towards the end of the movie, you're kind of, the whole point is for them to tell us kind of what happened.
That onion unpeels, yeah.
Exactly. And Robert Downey Jr., he goes from this nice friend of Oppenheimer to the villain, kind of there at the end, and he does that not only with like his voice and the way he talks, but just his body language. He just changes the character.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, RDJ can do anything, man.
I love this, man. Like, he did the Doolittle movie, which definitely flopped at the box office and everything, but that was still during the pandemic, so I understand. But it overall, like, wasn't that good of, like, a film.
Yeah. That's a lot of people involved.
And they were wanting that to be, like, his next franchise or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, to follow that up, the Marvel movies, stuff, to be like this as like his first thing he can actually sink his teeth into again.
Yeah.
And to be a villain in this, you know what I mean? Like, that's fantastic job.
Right.
And like Oscar winning, Oscar bait.
Oh yeah.
Like, not even like I'll say this in my final review. Like, he's not like Christopher Nolan's not trying for the Oscar. He's just trying to put a good film together.
Yeah.
Right? But you have some fantastic performances here from so many different people, man.
Oh, yeah.
From the mind and script of Christopher Nolan, man. Just fantastic. But I love how he moved through his conversation with, I don't know who Josh Brolin's in this as well, but the guy who played Han Solo, the young Han Solo, what's his name?
Oh, I don't remember that, but I think you're talking about, and I know who you're talking about, but I cannot remember his name. I'm trying to find him here.
What is that man's name? Alden Ehrenreich. Yeah, so Senate aide. So he plays just he doesn't even have a name. He's a Senate aide to Louis Strauss. So Alden Ehrenreich plays, so like their conversations about him trying to get confirmed and like him trying to do the thing. I love it how they're not talking about like what this is about. All we get is senators grilling him. We don't know what they're grilling him about. Getting questions back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
As that onion peels, we start to find out that, this is a Senate confirmation hearing for Strauss. Strauss wants to be in the cabinet, supposed to be like his crowning jewel.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to stop him. Oppenheimer's not going to stop him. Nobody's going to stop him. And then come to find out, Hill comes in and like save the day with his great testimony. Maybe he didn't have enough votes before that, but like, he lost votes after that. Definitely know that.
Definitely.
Man. But like, outside of Oppenheimer, like, just the best character in here, because you think that he's a pal. You think that he is there to help out and be on the side and understand, like, this is why we had to do this.
Yeah.
As far as the atomic bomb and what Oppenheimer did, come to find out, you're a jealous little man, is what you are.
Yeah, and as just a moviegoer, if we're not up on the history of this whole thing, he plays it so you don't know that.
Exactly.
And it's just that big build up, and you're like, what's this guy being tried for? You know, why is he in here having to protect himself?
Yeah.
And you think, like, you know, as he kind of gets through it, it's like he does it with the characters around him where they're confused. They don't know what's going on because he's so good at staying ahead.
Yep.
Not only is it the characters that are around him, but it's you too, like watching the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We got a great Kenneth Branagh as Niels Bohr, who is this respected Danish physicist who all the scientists love. Like, it was Christmas, and they were just like, oh, yeah, this is better than Santa. This is our Santa Claus right here.
Superstar, rock star just rolled in.
Me, right? God, Michael Jordan just walked in.
Yeah.
The Michael Jordan of physics, damn it. Let's go. Jason Clarke as Roger Robb was just like that a-hole prosecutor, but like so grimy, especially when you knew like he was grilling everybody from the start.
Yeah.
But when you knew like the jig was in, he just like once the audience knew that, we looked back and was like, that's why he was being such an asshole.
Yeah.
And that's why he was digging in so deep, man. Oh, that was just like really cool to see here. God,
he was already an asshole. That just made you even more of one. Yeah.
We got Dylan Arnold as Frank Oppenheimer, his younger brother, who comes out there to help. Tom Conti as Albert Einstein. Dude looked just like him too. That was
good.
That was wild.
Good.
James Yarcy as Patrick Blackhead. We have so many different scientists and different people in here, man. I do want to give it up for David Krumholtz as Isidore Isaac Rabi, who is the oldest friend of Oppenheimer and is there to go ahead and assist with the creation of this. Jack Quaid, Josh Peck, those guys were in there, man. Just really good to see. Olivia Thirlby was in here, man. Alex Wolff, like just so many good people was in this movie, man.
I think Jack Quaid had like one line,
but it was awesome.
I think Josh Peck had more lines than Jack Quaid, but
yes,
it's fine.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
Josh Peck had like 2 lines.
Jack Quaid also voices the new Superman.
Yeah,
he's a badass. I love that show. Yes, it's a PG show, guys. I don't care. But also, where is he at? Gary Oldman, dude, as Truman. Harry S. Truman, man. That was like, okay, they got Truman. Who the hell is playing Truman?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that? And it's not until he sits down and we get that close-up shot, I'm like, that's Gary Oldman. There are so many people in here that you just didn't know was going to be in this film, man. And I really enjoyed that. That was really dope.
He was not the nicest person.
Put that pansy back in here. That crybaby.
Yeah, that crybaby. Don't let crybaby back in here.
You know, that's where that was like after they dropped it and Hiroshima, where he was like, I feel this is my fault.
Yeah.
He's explaining that to the president, and you would think the president sees it as like a victory for like stop ending the war and stuff like that, right?
He's like, stop worrying about yourself. This is my thing.
He really did.
Yeah, basically, right? Yeah, he's like nobody cares about what you did.
Yeah,
they care about what I did.
Yes, I'm the man.
Pansy.
So, all right, man. Talk to me just about the look and feel of this movie, man. Let's talk about like the amazing sets. Let's talk about the chilling music. Just talk to me, man.
Yeah, so we got this mostly kind of 2 places, right? We got the university where they're working at, or the research place. I don't really remember what it was exactly. It was I know it was a school, but I don't remember if it was like specific to anything. Then we have
it was Berkeley.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Then you have Los Alamos, where they built a little town for them to do this experiment.
Yeah.
So they all moved to this one city that they make in the middle of the desert. And they are brainstorming. They're building their experiment here. And you see, like, the expanse of this little town and, like, this big area they have where they're fenced off and then they got guards. But it's just a desert.
Yeah.
It's just a little town that they built in the desert. And it was pretty cool because it was like a nicely built city.
Oh, yeah.
Or town. They had bars, restaurants, they had all kinds of stuff going on there. And
restaurant closes at 9. The bar never closes.
It's the first thing built, I think is what he said. The bar is the first thing we built. So it was really cool. And like you go inside those buildings and they're all really nice, really nicely built places. The university kind of was what it was. He had his little classroom. The next door is experimental physicist. And you see these little trails here and there, and they're walking around. But that's mostly the bulk of the movie. I mean, we see other spots, some of these parties that are pretty cool, very packed parties. The scenes with Florence Pugh, hotel rooms, different places like that where they're kind of showing
those very intimate scenes.
Yes, where they're showing they're sneaking around, kind of doing their thing.
Yeah.
But all in all, most of these scenes were really gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one of the few movies that Chris Nolan has done that's not like all the way around the world, right?
Yeah.
He usually shoots, all these different like Tenet was everywhere, right?
Yeah.
The Dark Knight was in 2 or 3, was in China. Dunkirk was obviously in, France and stuff like that. So he's always on location somewhere. Inception was also like a couple of different places.
Yeah.
Man. This one, it was the United States.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have L.A., we have Chicago, we have New Mexico. And I really like that it felt, compared to his other movies that kind of open your mind to the world, especially like Tenet. If you've ever seen it, you're just like, you're all over the place. And
Yeah.
it's not like a bad, but you're just jumping. It's a spy movie, so you're jumping, right?
Right.
Then you're like, what the hell is Bruce Wayne doing in China? You know what I mean? In The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
but okay,
yeah.
you got to do his thing.
Yeah.
Right? This one, it helped to make us feel more cramped and scared by staying in the United States.
Right.
Because obviously, where we're here, 2023, but like one of the big things was like, yeah, you're going to have to test this thing. And what if the test goes bad?
Yeah.
And the effects of the people there. You know
If
what I
it
mean?
sets the atmosphere on fire and we all burn to death.
Exactly. So,
Whatever.
And the biggest fear was like, if the explosion never stopped.
Yeah.
Like that was the big fear in his mind. That was the fear in a couple other scientists' mind as well. It was like, there's a chance that like this ends the world.
Yep.
And that kind of kept us cramped because like the end of the world is going to start right here at the youngest nation. It's kind of scary. Kind of scary there, man.
Yeah.
But also, and that's what kind of made this more of a thriller, kind of a horror film, just because of that fear. And I will say this, man. I don't think that Christopher Nolan will use. I mean, he might use Hans Zimmer again, but Ludwig Göransson is the gentleman that he used on Tenet in this movie, and haunting, exciting, brilliant. The music itself, man, was just something that just worked within the compass of this film.
Yeah.
But like I felt every pain, every idea, every thought that Oppenheimer or somebody on his team had, I felt through the music, man.
Yeah.
And it accompanied this movie so well.
Yeah, I like kind of when you see him thinking about like this the quantum world where, he's thinking about all the atoms and stuff like that. And you get the music that kind of makes your head spin along with his.
Yes.
That was really cool. That was good.
Because then you start thinking too, like, yo, what is,
Yeah.
is Ant-Man really in there? You know what I mean?
Where's Paul Rudd at?
Janet Van Dyne really in there, girl? Where you at, girl? Michelle Pfeiffer, you in there, girl?
But that's what's crazy, like about scientists and researchers and stuff like that, is that's kind of the stuff they see, right? Because it's theory, so you gotta basically create it.
And he did.
And he, his thoughts in his head, he brought them to life.
I loved it how, and I don't remember what movie it was. Maybe it was like Mr. Holland's Opus or something of that nature. But like,
great movie,
fantastic movie actually.
Yep.
Also like 3 hours long, but worth it. Worth every
worth
second.
it.
How he kind of saw, the music in his head.
Yeah.
And kind of how the movie portrayed that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of the gimmick, but it was beautiful. Used here is when he saw those neurons and quantum stuff firing off, right?
Yeah.
We get taken totally off screen, and it's almost like a scare, like a fear attack to us.
Yeah.
Where it's just like this thing starts happening, and you're just like, wait, is the bomb happening now? We're 20 minutes into the movie, like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But like it just brings you into just the fear that he has as well that's going on in his head, man. Fantastic.
So Mr. Holland's Opus next week.
Such a good movie, man.
It really is.
All right, brother. So for a theme here, man, basically the character of a man who's a patriot and does everything for his country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this for my country, but am I doing the right thing?
Right.
I think that's what this movie is about, and that's what he grapples with early on.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously this movie is very non-linear, which I also love. That's a Christopher Nolan thing. So we're getting all these pieces this movie, and we're getting it here, right? So some of the movie is going this way from start to finish, right? And then we're getting some of the movie that's going this way, and then they meet. And
There's
that's what I love about.
For me, there's like 3 timelines, right? It's like the building the past, right? Building up to building this bomb. Then there's this middle section where Oppenheimer is having those small little meetings. They don't call them trials or anything. It's just like some whatever kind of discussion they have with them. And then you have the Strauss
review board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not so. He's on the okay. So the Oppenheimer's on the review board. Strauss is having the confirmation hearing.
Yeah. Yes. The review board.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like 3 things I was trying to keep up with, and he placed them in there really well. And I liked the black and white. Kind of had that black and white. You had the little bit more, like a better term, modern coloration where he's at the review board.
Yeah.
Then you have the getting to build this bomb where it's a lot older looking, I guess. Really awesome.
Yeah, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it here. But yeah, the theme of this is like doing what's right for your country, but is it right for the world? I think that's what this kind of chalks it up as, man.
It's same theme for AI, right?
1,000%.
Exactly.
And we should just destroy AI altogether. Siri, goodbye. I'm tired of you. All right, man. So that's our conversation about 2023's Christopher Nolan smash hit, Oppenheimer. JV, give me your thoughts and ratings, brother.
Yeah. So super long movie. That's kind of that's like at my top of my thing when I think of watching a movie. Is the time put in worth the outcome of the movie?
A good movie for you is a tight 90, right?
Tight 90.
There's a whole section on Netflix goes 90 minutes or less.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. But yeah, there's a length of time you're spending. You're investing your time into this piece of entertainment, and is the outcome worth that time, right? And for me, in this one, it was a great movie.
Oh, good deal.
It was a great movie. With it, I think what kind of held my attention was, like I said, like the three stories you're watching, right?
Yeah.
So you always have something to bounce off of. You got a section of time where they're brainstorming, trying to figure this stuff out. But there's really a lot of time where they're just working that you never see, right? From the brainstorming until they're putting these explosives together.
Yeah.
A bunch of time you don't see, but you're spending that time in other places on the timeline, which is kind of, for me, what made the movie enjoyable at the end of the day was these 3 things finally coming together.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And we got great actors through this whole thing. So good. Everybody was on point. Like I said, you never really felt like, for the length of the time, you never felt like you weren't there with them. You felt like you were there learning something every time. And it's pretty great. So this one's going to get a 4 out of 5 buckets of popcorn from me.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
How about you, sir?
All right, brother. So we've had some good movies this last year, right? And I don't think we've had a movie as good as this,
right,
in a very long time.
Yeah.
Like post-pandemic,
right,
for me. I love biopics. I love learning about like great people in our history.
Yeah.
Right.
I can give or take on them.
Yeah. I also love that the way that this was filmed, very non-linear in 3 parts. You're right. I only saw really 2 parts. You saw the 3. You just opened my eyes to that, right? I love the strong performances of the entire cast, man. I don't think anybody was like phoning it in. And here's the thing. As much money as Robert Downey Jr. has, he could have phoned in this performance. But but gives a tour de force as Louis Strauss in every single scene.
And he changes it. Like, you think of him obviously as Tony Stark.
Yep.
That's his biggest role he's had, or longest role he's had as well. But you don't see that in this role.
Not at all.
He makes this guy who he needs to be.
Which is fantastic.
Yep.
The practical effects as far as the explosions, the inside of his mind when he's seeing the neurons and neutrons, I don't know how the hell they pulled that up, but like that stuff I want to see and I want to know about here. The music was haunting and beautiful. It was just an amazing film, man. This one, I did not get to see it in IMAX. It's out in theaters for 100 days because that's the deal that Christopher Nolan's Syncopy made with Universal.
Okay.
I'm definitely seeing this in a few weeks.
Oh, boy.
And IMAX.
Okay.
And you're coming with me, sir. That means no. That means no, right there.
We'll talk about it later.
Let's talk about it later is when your mom goes, we'll talk about this later, damn it. The answer is no. She just want to embarrass you in front of company, right? And say no. Okay. All right, that's what that is. We'll talk about this later, Clyde. No, you ain't going no damn IMAX movie for $3 by your damn self. What's wrong with you? So that's what's gonna happen, guys. Guys, for me, yes, Christopher Nolan's probably one of my favorite directors. He's top 3. This is his best work. This is his magnum opus. This is 5 buckets of popcorn.
So this one knocked The Dark Knight off?
This one knocked The Dark Knight off, man.
All right.
And The Dark Knight's like highly regarded, dude.
You got 2 different movies.
Two different movies, man. But like 2 different movies from the same director, but he uses like the same. Well, he doesn't. Batman Begins was more non-linear. Dark Knight was really straightforward because it was the sequel, but kind of uses the same kind of style and everything. So I really enjoyed both movies. But yeah, this is his crowning jewel, man. This is up there as one of my. It's in my top 10. I don't know where it is.
It's scrambled up there somewhere.
It's scrambled up there, man. I'll create a list at some point in time. We do our end of the year list, guys, in like March.
Yeah.
But we will.
Gotta have some prep time.
Gotta have some prep time. Gotta get done with the first quarter.
Yeah.
March Madness, guys. So, but guys, 5 buckets of popcorn. We'll definitely be seeing this again. I'm gonna drag Javi's ass with me.
Oh boy.
All right, team. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through Oppenheimer. Next week, we will be discussing the Disney star-studded horror comedy film, Haunted Mansion.
You can catch that in a theater near you.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I'm Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Mr. J8200, and I am not on Threads.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Like always, keep watching.